Bonjour, hello, welcome to MaxMountainWorld. Bonjour, hello. Today I'm on a bit of a road trip. I got a message this morning at 9 o'clock this morning, was kind of half expecting it, but the last minute factor, no. 9 o'clock this morning I was asked if I could commence a journey, which I'd already kind of discussed with someone at my head office, and it's now, what, 7:30. I've just stopped for a break. I'm 2/3, no I'm not, I'm 1/3 the way up France. 1,000 kilometre journey today to get to Calais, to cross the channel, and I'm about 1/3 the way there. I've just stopped for a half-hour break, a cup of coffee, have a quick pee, mess around and do a quick intro for the video. So there's more on this to come. I'm just about to take off again now. Haven't a clue where I am, but I do know from previous experience, the journey that I did last year, that it's about 1,000 kilometres to Calais from where I live in Les-Orres. And according to the GPS, which is saying to me that there is still 635 kilometres to go. So, a bit over zoomed there. So that's almost exactly 1/3 the way up the country, the 1/3 the way up France. So I'm using this Waze app for the first time, and it's really good. It's pretty impressive. It's been kind of, the roads haven't been that busy, the weather's been okay, and I get alerts saying, oh attention, no, it says watch out, there's a car stopped on the hard shoulder, and sure enough, a couple hundred metres down the road there's a car stopped. How did it know that? Anyway, it's a damn good app anyway, and it's getting me there. But as usual, when you use GPS, you rely on it a bit too much, and you don't have a clue where you are. But that takes the pressure off the driving. It means you can concentrate on the actual driving. As you can gather from my surroundings, I'm in quite a large vehicle. I'm making a delivery for the company that I work for, and I'm just about to take off again on the next third of the trip up the road to reach Calais for the ferry. I think it's at 2:45 in the morning. Which should get me into Dover fairly promptly to be able to miss most of the traffic when I go to my destination there, which is right slap bang in the centre of my favourite city, not London. Okay, more updates to come en route. Rebonjour, hello again. Now, just another progress report. I've just stopped for another quick coffee, get my paperwork sorted so that I can go straight in. There's no messing about. I don't know what the situation is with all these migrants and things that are going on. So now on the A1, the GPS has been fantastic. It even took me off on a detour because there was quite a major accident apparently on one of the roads it was going to take me. It diverted me, and what it did was it took me quite an interesting route, and I ended up going underneath Charles de Gaulle Airport. The auto route, the motorway, A1 goes underneath the runways and everything, and I didn't have the camera set up. Damn it, it's a shame, because I went underneath it and there was a jumbo jet. Whoa! Just taxiing over me. Wow! Incredible. I've never driven under a jumbo jet before. So there's a first. But anyway, progress report of 250 odd kilometres to go, about 2 hours drive. Estimated time of arrival, just a couple of minutes after 2 o'clock in the morning. It's now 00:00 hours. It's midnight. So I'm just taking it easy just now, just while I'm doing this. Keep the concentration going on the driving, because this thing really is quite a handful to drive, especially in traffic and upski downski motorway stuff and whatnot. So it's all going well. It's all going good. I've been keeping awake. There's no drowsiness or anything like that, even though I've been driving most of the day. So the next stop will be actually at the ferry port. So that's it. Bang! We're off. Ferry port, ferry, and England. So that's the report for just now. One little thing, a little sideshow thing, is that I very rarely get drowsy at all when I'm driving by myself at night or whenever, whatever. And the reason that is because psychologically I do know that in the brain, excuse me, in the brain, the part of the brain that handles sleep and awake and things like that is right next to the part of the brain that you exercise if you're singing. So I've been playing around with the sound system here, listening to my music, singing along to it, and it's great. It keeps you really going, as well as a can of Red Bull, obviously. But anyway, that's it. I'm going to now concentrate on the driving for the rest of the route here. No major problems, as I say. The weather's been dry, it's been grand, and the roads have been pretty quiet. A lot of lorries, but that's only to be expected. And round about Paris, the roads just turned out absolutely crap. Bumps everywhere, potholes everywhere, and I'm coming up to a péage here. This is a road toll, so I'll cut loose at this. Catch up soon. Next report should be from Calais. Gotta love these roadworks on the motorways in France at night. The way they do these lights is fantastic. Hopefully the camera's picking this up. Really great. They dropped the speed limit from 130 kilometres an hour to 110 kilometres an hour. In UK, they would drop this from 70 miles an hour to 50 miles an hour, and they'd have average speed cameras the whole length of the works, regardless of the time of day, night, whatever. This is much better organised, much better for a long journey, and obviously there's a lot of foreigners use this route. This is the main road, the A1, between Paris and Calais, the main port into the UK. So yeah, we're down to 2 lanes. As I say, there's a lot of trucks on the road tonight, but they obviously do the same as I'm doing. It's the best time to drive because the roads are quieter, there's less hassle, less police about and stuff as well. Not that that really matters, not that I'm doing anything illegal or anything, you know. So that's me sitting on 110 or 106. The speedo's reading 110, but the GPS is telling me 106. I think that's a bit more accurate. So yeah, onward to Calais. We're almost there, 170 odd kilometres, about an hour and a half, and I'll be there. So I'm just a few minutes from Calais. There's an absolute bucket load of lorries coming, so I think the ferry that I'm taking has just come in. Hopefully I'm not too late for the registration. I've got, I'm about 35 minutes before the sailing time. So let's see what happens. The point of confusion with this van is whether it's classified as a car.
In 200 meters,
yeah,
turn left.
Or classified as a truck. I don't know.
Keep left onto N216.
Yeah. Bonjour, hello, that's the end of the French side of the trip done. Just leaving Calais on the ferry. It's left exactly on time, although I got the ferry a wee bit late due to some complications at the douanes, at the customs. But nothing major, just silliness, bad arrangements basically. So anyway, that's that part of the trip done, and I've had my full breakfast. I was going to take a photograph of it because I've not had a full British breakfast for a long time, but the main thing is people do that on Facebook, I don't do that. So the other thing is I ate it before I thought about it. Okay, so that's the video. That's the first part. The second part is going to be in England. Bye bye France, see you in 2 days.